Good morning, family. It is the day after the farmer's market. I am exhausted, but I'm up early, bright and early, delivering chicken food. Now, these are not for my chickens, obviously, because I don't have them yet. But I have a friend that lives down the street and around the corner, and so at the market I took carrots. I harvested most of the carrots, pretty much all of them. And the carrot tops, I was like, it'd be a shame just to compost all these. I mean, that would be the best bet, right? But it'd just be a shame to waste them. And so who do I know that needs chicken food? So I went to visit my friend. Now, I'm not gonna show her chickens today because actually she's not home and I don't have her permission. So, but she is so incredibly intelligent, and I love her flock and everything that she's done. And I have, in turn for delivering chicken food every once in a while, she's gonna offer me some chicken poop, which is pretty tough. Now, let's talk about the farmer's market. So yesterday, because I also co-managed the market, I had to arrive a little early because the folks get there at 9 a.m. to check in. I usually get there about 1:15, but yesterday I had the jippers. I just could not settle my spirit. I didn't sleep well, and it was all because I was excited, you know, and I knew that I had to also coordinate things for my booth at the market, and so I was just a mess. But anxious about getting there and meeting all the new vendors and all that. So I left the house about 8:30 a.m. Got up around 6:10 a.m. To prepare for the day. And I had most everything together. I always forget to get change, right? So you have to have some change. Most people come to the market with cash, I feel like. There are a lot of folks that like to pay with card or through other platforms like Cash App or PayPal or things like that. So I was already set up to do that. So I had to run to the bank and get cash, change, and then mostly everything else I was ready to go. I packed the night before, so I was good. All the vegetables I still allowed to sit in the fridge until like I was literally ready to leave. Then I packed them all in a cooler because it was hot. It got hot that day. It was warm. And things like lettuce and microgreens and carrots, you know, the carrots are a little bit more resilient, but the lettuce, greens, microgreens, you know, they'll wilt in the warm weather. So I made sure that I had a cooler packed so we can keep those as fresh as possible. And the carrots even, I exchanged out. So they would be on the table. I would have just a few on the table of, we had bundles and we had baskets, those little pint baskets, you know what I'm talking about, little green, bluish colored ones. And I would have to say that, first, you know, I changed them out every once in a while just to give them some chill time. Put some new ones out on the table, and that worked really well. Now, as far as what sold well, I believe bundles of carrots sell well. The baskets I had harvested carrots, and they were smaller, right? They weren't quite big enough to go in a bundle, so I would put those in the basket, and they were I sold about 8.3 ounces each, so like half a pound in those baskets, and they sold, but the bundles sold better. And so now I know that. And you can't control it all, right? Like, you're gonna harvest carrots and some of them are gonna be teeny tiny, and you're just like, what happened? Because this one is huge, right? And sometimes I think that just depends on the soil. Maybe there were some compacted areas in the soil. Maybe your drip irrigation, like mine, I discovered, it's almost like I need one more row of that drip tape, because I feel like the outer carrots were smaller than the ones right on the inside. And so that's because I feel like the drip, I could have used one more row on both sides, I feel like, but maybe, I don't know. So anyway, I had some smaller carrots, but the bundle carrots did sell better to me. So overall, the market went really, really well. We had some sign-ups for microgreen subscriptions, and we got a few, and that went well. And we displayed some merch. Those things sold. Not everything, but most things. Oh, and the best thing I ever could have done for myself was, first off, to have a teammate, because it was so helpful to have someone else. Because I also co-manage the market, I have to run around and food with that too. And so last year I just made it work, but this year it was so dope to have a teammate there. And shout out to Susanna, she's my dog. Y'all seen her in other videos, but she's incredible. And so I had her there. She was so helpful, but it really paid off to have an inventory sheet for the day. I put on this inventory sheet, I dated it, everything that I was taking with me to the market, how many of each things, what I sold it for, and how many were actually sold. So that was incredibly significant for being able to just have a picture of the day and know how much I actually sold, how much was taken. Now at the end of the market, I had one pack of microgreens left, 1 2-ounce container left, and I think I had 2 or 3 bundles of carrots, and I had several baskets, but I did give a few away. So we try to make a note of that as well, so we don't count that in the overall sale for the day, the sale number. Now I have not yet counted the money that I brought home and compared that to the list, so that is my next step. But overall, we had an incredible day. Thank you to all my supporters that are watching, everybody that came out to the market. Just thank you. And yeah, I hope this helps somebody. If it's your first time at the market, just have fun, meet the people, talk to them, stand up when they come to your booth, smile with them. They can even tell you're smiling through a mask if you're wearing a mask. It's okay. Just have tons and tons of fun. Now, I am exhausted, but there is still work to be done. So let me get off of here. I'm gonna run in here to get a donut because I deserve it. And and they're delicious. And then after dropping off the chicken food, I left the water drip on because it is going to be in the 90s all week apparently, and hot. So I have to water twice a day. I've been doing that anyway, watering twice a day with the drip on for 45 minutes. It's just hot and humid in Kentucky. And so I just have to do that, and then make sure my container plants are taken care of too. They got a good drink last night, so they'll be fine for this morning. But in the evening, I'm gonna water them. And then I have cucumbers coming in, so stay tuned for harvest videos. Thank you all. Love ya. Bye.